I'm here. I'm here. No, not like me to be even a minute late. But here I am. Let's see if we can get Instagram to work. Yep, Instagram is working. So sorry, Instagram people, if you tried to watch the planner release party yesterday and it didn't come up on Instagram. There was just a glitch there. So you can watch the replay on YouTube or Facebook. But I am here today for live coloring. We have my cat Toad with us. He wants petting and love right now. So he's just going to have to sit by us. He's so cute. Tomorrow is Toad's 2nd birthday. So it's very exciting. Oh, wait, Instagram. Okay, now we're live on Instagram. Okay. Whoa, get it together. So yeah. Hello, Julia. You thought Toad's birthday was today? Oh, or the live launch party. That was yesterday. But the replay, it was really fun. I went into the book, the planner, for like an hour. And it was fun to like show off all the details and everything. So you can check the replay if you want. But today, now, here we are. Hi, Tina. Hi, Julia. Today, I am going to be coloring in Coloring Book of Shadows, Bold and Easy Magic by me, Amy Chesery. And if this is your first time joining one of these sessions, they are chill coloring sessions. So we don't worry about the outcome, or we try not to anyway. And just enjoy a few moments, quiet moments of coloring and watching the color go down on the paper. They are typically instruction free. Like, I don't explain what I'm doing that much. Also, sorry. I have like a raspberry seed stuck in my throat. I'm going to survive. Anyway, sometimes I explain what I'm doing, but not always. Feel free to color along with me or just do whatever you like. You think the planner is effing phenomenal? Thanks so much, Julia. It is pretty phenomenal. It was really fun to, yeah, I kind of realized that yesterday too. It was really fun to like go through it and share it with people. So much of it I just like do by myself, you know. So like, I guess I was a little nervous to share it. Just having to self-promote and all that is hard for me. But once I actually did it, it was just really fun to share. Oh, and then the tarot card reading I did at the end of the thing, I thought was really relevant to that. Anyway, I'm just flipping through some of these pages here. These are the ones I've done so far. And then when I moved into the psychic powers, I kind of started going with this pastel theme, which I like, but to be quite honest, I'm sort of missing my neutrals. This pink one was a lot of fun. It's a little weird, little strange for me when I look at it, but I had a really fun time coloring it last week. Anyway, this week I'm doing this page, and feel free to color along with me or just do your own thing. And let's get started. Okay, I'm just thinking here. I'm thinking green. So I have these markers picked out, like green and neutrals. And then I have scrap paper underneath because markers bleed. So you gotta put your scrap paper and use them in single-sided books. So check and check. Looks like I'm ready to go. Okay. And yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say there. Tina, yes, I noticed you missed us for a couple of weeks, and we missed you too, but glad you're here. Yeah, I'm using Ohuhu markers. I always feel very silly when I say that, but that's what they're called. And I'm not going to go for too perfect or too smooth here. I'm just going to let myself play. Your grandbaby was visiting. Is that a new baby, Tina? Or your toddler-aged grandbabies? Kids are so fun. I know they're wild, but they're so fun. I did not have any of my own, but I do truly enjoy them. What did we do the last 3 weeks? You know, that's a really good question, Tina. I've been so busy, I'm not sure I can even remember. I know last week I did this wild pink one. And then the 2 weeks before, who knows? But I think I did this chamomile page, which is lovely. And then possibly this calendula page, or it took me 2 weeks to do chamomile. Not sure. I think that's what we did. Time seems to be passing slow and fast at the exact same time. Definitely super busy. Like, I look at the clock and it's like 2 p.m. already. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, the days are just going so fast. But that's okay. I'm doing a lot. Staying busy, having fun. Tina says she's glad we're back to markers. I think I'm glad we're back to markers. I don't know. I might prefer pencils. Markers feel like more pressure for some reason. They're both fun though. And maybe I'm just not as comfortable with markers, like, so I should use them and get more comfortable with them. I don't know. But I was admiring the previous work I'd done in this book, so that's what kind of got me back to it. I was like, oh, I missed this. And then I did that pink page, which was probably maybe my least favorite that I've done so far in the book, but it was an experiment, and you know, law of polarity. You can't have a favorite without a least favorite. And then it's also just an opportunity to practice, like, not judging myself too hard. And just try it, and if it's not what you expected, you just try again. So here I am trying again. I'm going to add some bright color and then also go back to my neutrals since I miss those a bit. And then I'm using my lightest color. Like, you can see, like, kind of this hard edge between the two there, but if I color over it a lot with the lightest color, you can see that blend out and get a little bit smoother. So that's just a completely, talk about the differences between pencils and markers. That is extremely different. And I think that's what I like about pencils, is like that lighter touch to get a lighter color. Really doesn't exist with markers. Like, I mean, it does, like, slightly, but it's pretty subtle. Like I like using a really, really light touch with pencils to get a very light color. And markers just don't quite work that way, but that's okay. I am enjoying this green. I think that's quite beautiful. Darken the edge a little bit. Yeah, this green is quite tasty to me. This nice spring green. I like that. The other greens I've used in this book were not quite as springy. They were more muted, like this. But this spring green is cool. And the only way you know what you like is if you try different things. So, such is life. That has been kind of the nice thing about these sessions is it's live and I just try it out. I don't practice ahead of time, or like maybe I'll scribble a little bit of my color scheme, but I don't really, I don't like do the whole page to test it. I just kind of go on the fly. All right, so almost enough of this background. I'm kind of going back and forth a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, good, 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 good. Stop. Oh, I can't stop. Okay, here we go. That's good. Beautiful. Ooh, I love this. Okay. So back to my neutrals. I do love these bright colors. But as I said when I started, I like kind of like some of these neutral ones that mix brighter colors and neutrals together. So I'm going to go back to that style a little bit. Yeah, the greens are stunning, huh? That really bright green, it's cool. Pleasing to the eye. And I can't remember which of my which of my neutral markers are a little low on ink. So I might have to switch up halfway through. This might be one of them. That's my other complaint about markers is they do, although you can get refills and replacements, they do run out pretty fast, especially when you stick to a color scheme like I did for the first 12 pages of this book or whatever. Like they were all had a similar background color, so those colors I used for the background, the pens are drying up, markers are drying up for those colors pretty quick. So I need some refills for those specific shades. And also just, branch out into other colors, but which I've tried to do. However, I like my continuity. So let's see if I have another cotton pearl. I think I might. I'm getting a little bit streaky, but that's also okay. Maybe I'll just keep going. I like the color, these greens with the message of the page that everything has a vibration. That's the way colors work, is it vibrates in your eyes. Like you're seeing the the way your eyes perceive is sort of like seeing the light, which is like energy and vibration, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. If there's a color scientist on here, let me know. But that's how a lot of crystal magic works as well, is because it's the light and the color that you're seeing through it that your mind and body reacts to. So it's kind of cool. So a lot of crystal magic is color magic. And psychic power is the ability to sense this energy or vibe within and outside of yourself. Yeah, so this pen is on its last legs, but I'm going to use that to my advantage to leave a nice white highlight around the words here. Thankfully, I don't really go for perfection or too much evenness. I'm okay with a little bit of streaky variation because that's what we've got going on here. That looks pretty. Okay. What next? Trees. Let's see. Acid green, apple green. I think I'm going to go with the same colors I used. For the background, to do these little trees. I'm going to keep them chill here. It's okay if I go outside the lines, no one's going to notice. And if they do, they're going to think it looks cool. Okay. Now I want to make that green too. Okay, make that green too. And then just a little bit. Use this darker one. I don't know exactly how I want to do this, but try some things out. Like I wasn't gonna color the whole tree, but there I colored the whole tree. It's fine. It's all good. Just color the whole tree. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah. I feel like it's harder for me to be abstract with markers, like the way they work kind of, I feel like it's harder for me to be more abstract, like I color more literally with markers than I do with pencils. But maybe I can get over that. Maybe I can practice being a little more abstract with markers. That looks good though. I like my little patch of trees here. I think it looks nice. I can almost smell the pine trees. Cool. There's a little bit subtle variation in there, but it'll do. Okay, now I have a decision to make. Oops, sorry, I went off camera. Hello, Susan Clark. These are Ohuhu alcohol markers. Disclaimer, they bleed through, so use them in single-sided books and always put scrap paper underneath the page as you color, as I have done here. This is beautiful. It's simple but effective. Nessa agrees. At this point, sounds like she's better with pencils than markers. So this was my decision I had to make, is what color I'm going to make this border. And I chose green, as you can probably see by now. But I'm going to try to darken it. I'm going to do like a couple layers. And then another decision is if I color this sky or just leave it. I think I might just leave it, because that looks nice. I could add a touch of very, very light blue because I have that cool pastel set. So I think there's probably a blue in there that would look nice. And yeah, Jeff Jordan 68 also prefers pencil over markers. Yes, it is a personal taste type thing. So I did pull out these 4 colors of green, but so far I've only used 2. I've used Celadon and Apple. Celadon is the lighter one, Apple's the darker one. I thought maybe I'd use more, but the 2 seem fine, so I'm going to just stick with that for now. I love coloring these big chunky letters. It's fun. I love this. This looks great. Oh yes, Julia says her arthritis did not like the colored pencils, and that's true. Pencils, most of them, well, I would say most of them, yeah. You have to press a little bit harder, or like it's a different. Markers kind of just flow, like you can get a deeper color with a real light touch. So that is a nice thing about markers. It's true. Depends on the pencil too. Some of them are harder lead, but I think in general markers are a little bit easier on the hands. They each have their benefits and their drawbacks. Oh man, this is looking so cool. Ooh, I just love those 2 greens together. Absolutely delightful. Okay. So, I don't think I'm going to do much more. looking good. A little bit, and I think I'm going to do this border in gold paint, which I'm going to have to go run and grab. I don't have it out on my desk. My desk sort of has the feel of an art store that exploded. Most times, like right now, it's a little bit insane, but that's what makes it fun. Yeah, I'm going to cover this in gold, but I seem to like the way the gold looks better when I've put a bit of a base. So I'm going to put a bit of the base. Nessa Wolf ordered the planner. Thanks so much, Nessa. I hope you like it. I'm pretty excited about it. There's a lot of special magic in there and some awesome drawings. Home and garden theme, I think will be nice. I think influencing our immediate environment at home to make it cozy and magical and have good feeling vibes of our own design, things that we personally find to be useful or comforting. I think that's sort of what's needed right now, and it's something we can influence since there's so much outside of the world that we cannot influence. Beth Lipham asks, do I sometimes use pencils, markers, and paint together? No, but I should. I should do that. I should really try and break out of my comfort zone a little bit. But do I? No, I do not. I am sort of a creature of habit. And I really stick with, I don't know. I do like one thing. We were talking about it a couple of weeks ago. Even like with this book, I've only used markers. So I'm like, I can only use markers in this book. But that's silly. I could totally switch to pencils or I don't know. I'm a creature of habit. What can I say? I felt silly admitting yesterday that I literally wear the same outfit every day. Different, have multiple shirts and shorts. But they're like the exact same ones. Different designs on the shirts. I have like Legend of Zelda and I have Muppets and I have dinosaurs, but they're all the same style. I tried to I have nice clothes, like pretty dresses and stuff that I wear on very rare occasions. And I tried to break out of my box, and every day for a week I wore a nice outfit. And it was fun. But after a week I was just like, this is not me. I like to wear my same outfit every single day. Oh well. Super golden markers with bling factor. Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, so that's looking good. Hold on, let me go get my metallic paint. I feel like I've got my niece those super bling markers for her birthday. I got her some kind of super shiny markers. I don't know if they're the same ones, but I love to buy art supplies for my nieces. They are very talented artists. Beth also loves buying clothes in multiples. It's funny. I love it. I don't care. I eat the same food every day too. Oh, well. No, I don't get bored of it. To me, the regularity of it is nice. I know some people like variety, and that is good. That is fine too. So a little bit of gold. Looking great. This one came out super fun. Yes, Megan brings up a good point that wearing the same types of things helps to mitigate decision fatigue or like feeling overwhelmed with choices. Because we have to make a lot of choices in life, like, and there's a lot of unknowns, like there's a lot that happens that we can't, control, or we have to improvise a little bit, and just having the same outfit to put on or a similar variation of it can be very comforting. But I know some people like to really mix up their fashion, and I think that's fun too. I like looking at it on other people. Okay. All right, so now my favorite part of, oops, what am I doing? It's not working. Splattering. I need another another thing here. Sorry, I'm talking and reading at the same time. It's not working very well. Beth asks, do I have a shop of links where you can buy my art supplies? No, but you know what? That's a really good idea. I should do that. I've been thinking about doing that for like 9 years. I haven't done it yet. Oh man, I need to do that. There's not too many. As I just mentioned, I use the same things over and over. But I should set that up. These metallics are the Kuretake Starry colors, watercolors. They're super cool. I love them for flourishes. You will need a little brush or something like that to apply them. You can get a similar effect with like metallic pens or something like that too. But I have these and I think they're great. I love them, so I use these. And I know splattering is sort of a cheap trick, but I find it to be very enjoyable. So I will do it over and over again. Yeah, Beth, I need to get that over, yes, and then email you guys. That's also, note to self, that's a great thing to email. I'm going to try to get that together. Yeah, I do literally have a to-do list that's like 9 years old, and that's one of the things on it. It's like a list of supplies and kind of like a where to start list. Like I know sometimes people get a little overwhelmed. I have a lot of books and they don't know like where to start. So a list of where to start, or at least kind of some suggestions could be helpful. Hopefully I'll have some time for that this winter. It has been quite busy getting the planner all together. Say that. Also, the Yule books. The Yule books are nearly done. They're beautiful. I was working on the full color one today. It's so gorgeous. I have one Yule book that's been out for a long time. It's like the Amazon list idea. It will be a short list. There will be like 3 brands of colored pencils, markers, a couple brands of markers, a couple accents. I don't know if you wanted me to go into watercolor. It's a little, watercolor is not quite coloring Book of Shadows, but I could go on about watercolor stuff for days. Anyway, this gold is looking really beautiful with the green. I love it. A little bit messy, but to me that looks good. To me, I like messy. Oh, Julia says that Ohuhu has metallic markers as well. I will have to look at those. All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up. Looks beautiful. I love this one. So that, here is my more pastel section for the psychic powers, which has been really fun. I am enjoying it, and I like the way these are turning out. That said, I think this first section with like the more rich jewel tones might be a little more pleasing to my eye, but they are both fun. They have their unique qualities. And I did that to sort of go with the energy of each section. Like classic magic is more like these classic colors. And then get into psychic powers. Psychic powers to me is a little more ethereal, so like pastels. And that's why I chose that. But anyway, here we are. Ooh, love it. Cool. So that's that, and there's my bleed through sheet. So next week, I think I'll do this one, and I have no idea what colors it'll be yet. We'll see what I do for this magical raven. And that'll be next week, Wednesday, 8 Eastern. So thank you, same time, same place. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. If you colored something, DM me, post it in the group, Facebook group or the Discord if it's from one of my books. Or you can always DM me or email me because I want to see. All right. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me.